Hello everyone. Welcome to the Adonai Woman channel. Sorry, my last few videos have been done while driving. Yeah, it's just so many things to sort, and I really want to make sure that as God lays a topic in my heart, I try to deal with it. This morning I would like to talk about your next title. I don't know if you have ever pondered or if you do reflect on life in general, and not only on life, on positioning, status, status symbols. Well, I happen to come from a country where titles are very important. No matter what that title is, you can be a chief, you can be a magistrate, you can be an engineer, you can be a doctor, you can be an evangelist, you can be a pastor, you can be a professor. You can be anything at all, you know. People like to address you with your title. And it's good. It's good to have titles. It's good. If you worked for it, if you merit it, then there's no harm for anybody to honor you with your title. There's no harm. It's what you worked for. It's what you deserve. I know there are honorary titles. There are people who are not really doctors, but they are called doctors. They're not, you know, there are people who merit it based on financial status. So, title, from my background, I mean home country, it's something we hold in high esteem. Especially if you teach in the university and you're either a doctor or a professor, you know, anybody will be making a mistake not to address you as either a doctor or a professor. And I know in the social aspect of the society too, people who are chiefs are also addressed as chiefs. So you can earn a title based on religious status, which makes you an evangelist, a pastor. You can earn a title based on academic status, you know, like a professor, a doctor. You can earn a title also based on professional status, which makes you either a lawyer, a magistrate, or whatever. But whatever your title may be, or an engineer, an architect, a data analyst, it's a lot, and I don't think I will remember all the titles. So pardon me if I didn't mention your title. But my question for you is, what is your next title? What is your next title? After all the big titles you're holding in the world, after all the recognition, after all the standing ovation, after all the clappings, what is your next title? If you ever take time to ponder on your next title, then you will realize that the title we earn while alive are not what we can transition with. And why am I discussing this? I just laid in my heart. I just know it's good to have all these titles. But have you one day, just one day, thought about the fact that these titles are just momentarily? I know when people die, on the obituary, the titles are still there. Professor so, Doctor so, Chief so, Engineer so, Architect so, Barrister so. You know, that's still there. But by the time the person is put in the grave, that is the end of those titles. You die with your title. Don't misquote me, and don't misanalyze me. What I mean is, once you die, nobody is going to even if they're going to mention your title, then you earn another title, which is late professor, late doctor, late chief. My beloved, my good friends, let's tread with caution. Let's tread with caution. gentle at it. Let's calm down. Remember the story of the small boy that told the mom when the mom was going to scold him, and she was so mad at him. The boy said, "Mommy, calm down." And I'm telling you, my friends, calm down. Your titles are good. I also have a title. And people who know me and who know what title I've earned would always address me with my title. So I'm not against titles. I just want us to always think and see life as momentary. They're momentary. And see life like a place where we all come on an assignment. Of course, the assignment comes with privileges. One basic one is the privilege to be alive, the privilege to use your titles, to use your name, to use your position, to use your money. Yes. After those privileges, are gone, or after we're done uh, with our assignment, there's always a time to say goodbye to the titles, to the people, to everything. The book of Ecclesiastes, I once spoke about it, says, for everything under the world, there is a time, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, first few verses. A time for everything. A time for everything. Please, please and please and please, tread with caution. It is not going to be forever. That position is not going to be forever. That title will have another title at the end of life, which is late. It's a title for everybody. Whether you once had a position while you were alive, or you never, you were just called by your first name and your last name, or you were commonly called by your first name, you must earn the title of late. So if you are one of those who are privileged to have a title while alive, even Mr. or Mrs. is still a title. Make sure that you are treading with caution. Make sure you calm down. When opportunities arise for you to exact the privileges, the honor of your title, tread with caution. Don't abuse it. Because one day that seat you are sitting on, even if they are going to talk about that seat, they say this was the seat late so used. This was the house of late. My prayer for you and for myself is that God will count us worthy to give account as a good servant. God will count us worthy to be a servant that was sent on an assignment and that fulfilled the dictates of that assignment. In the name of Jesus. I don't know how to end this, but please tread with caution. Please calm down. Please don't abuse the privileges of your title. Please don't abuse the honor of your position. Please remember that one day you are going to have another title, which is late. I pray that God will cause us to count our days so we can apply our hearts to wisdom. I pray that for as long as we are alive, we do the work of the Master and will be regarded as faithful servants. God bless you. Love you.